Two stars a Hustle Hard movie. Introduce yourself and your character, please.
My name is H.P.BROWN, aka Big Sight from the movie Hustle Hard.
I'm Erica Owens, and it's Layla, the wife of
Okay, what's the story here, HP?
The story is with Big Sight, CEO and record label owner, sharp young guy who done very well in real estate, has a few sports bars around town, so you can see he's arrogant, feels he can do whatever he wants to do, so guy who walks around with pretty much a big chip on his shoulder. One of the scenes that I remember vividly in the movie Hustle Hard was the scene that we did with Ken Dog. We did that on location in Los Angeles, in the hood, 41st and LaSalle.
South Central LA?
South Central Los Angeles. Right there behind the 76th precinct.
Yeah, that's right. That's on King Boulevard.
LAPD. LAPD showed up. We had gang members all out on the porch, and it was real. Everything was real about that scene. I almost started having second thoughts because I'm like, wow, look at all these gang members. But we went ahead and we shot it.
So they weren't extra, like in in SAG. They weren't SAG actors.
No, these was real, authentic gang members.
Wanted for.
I remember the LAPD rolling up on us, and the director, Mario T1 Thompson, had to go over and talk to him and let him know what was going on. I remember he told him, he said, we're just shooting a movie, and the police said, so you're shooting a movie about the 40 Crips? And I remember Mario saying, 40 Crips? What are you talking about? I mean, he played it really smooth, and we got it done, but it was really, that was a real intense scene, a real scene. We were on location, Crips everywhere, and we got it done, man. We got it done.
Okay. What was one of the memories you had? I heard that I heard the director had broke all everybody down, including all the gang members, and made everybody pray before we started when you got to shooting in there.
That was awesome. Before we started to shoot on the inside, Mario, the director, had everybody grab hands and pray. And you got to understand, we around felons. I mean, we don't know what they done. And to have him have the courage to go in there and say, hey, stop everything, we're going to pray before we do this scene, was awesome. And you wouldn't believe they joined in willingly. They all grabbed hands and was ready to pray. And I was like, wow, God is awesome. And I got to give Mario his props for that. And I got to give him his props for just having the courage to just, you know what I'm saying, not be afraid to come in there and say, let's pray before we do the scene. And that's why that scene came out so good.
That's true. It did. It was hot. Okay. How did that shoot go that day?
It went well. It went really good.
Like what were you shooting anyway? What was that scene about?
That was the Ken Dog scene. That was when Big Sight had lost his wife, and I went full blown into the streets, into the dope game. I had hooked up with an old girlfriend, Asia, and she put me up on the hook of a Ken Dog. Asia is the young lady that's in the bathroom scene that she was talking about. And she hooks me up with Ken Dog, and we go down to make a score with Ken Dog and his peoples in Los Angeles.
Okay. And so what happened during that shoot? I mean, during that scene, what happened?
Well, one thing I can remember was some of the gang members were kind of rough. I mean, they bumping me, and they was just being them. But when we got inside, you want me to elaborate on the whole scene or what happened?
Oh, tell us. Well, yeah, by all means.
So we go into the house, and immediately the actor Aisha gets into it with a young lady, and they start just going at it. So I have to break that up, and I have to let them know, look, I need to talk to Ken Dog. They go get Ken Dog and bring Ken Dog out. Ken Dog come out with this presence, man. It's like, I mean, whoa. I'm like, oh boy, here's Ken Dog. And he's like, what do you want to do? I had these cats rob you if I want to. What's going on? And I tell him, hey, I'm trying to get what you got. I'm trying to get that dope. I got the money for it. Knowing that I could be robbed at any minute, killed at any minute. Me and Ken Dog, we go ahead, we do the transaction, and me and Asia, we push and get out, and we make it out alive.
Right. So, okay, listen. How many people was it out there when you had those gang members?
It seemed like the whole hood was out there. I ain't never seen so much blue in my life. I swear, it was, the whole porch was just Crips everywhere, and it was just there doing their thing. It was like, I mean, this is what people talk about, but it was the real deal, and I was right out there in the middle of it.
We had the whole South Central scenery with the palm trees and the old houses and stuff.
Oh man, it was real. That's all I can say. It was real, and I love that scene, and I could watch that scene over and over.
About a guy named Big Sight, who's CEO and record company owner. He's doing well, you know. He's on top of the world, and you know what happens when you're on top. The only place to go is down. He goes through a deal with Interscope that falls through. It didn't work out. He had everything riding on that deal, and so he starts to look back at the money that's put into the record business and into his artists, and he says, "I want to get that money back," because you gotta understand, Big Sight is a businessman, a cocky, arrogant businessman who's basically had it his way. So he feels there's nothing that he can't do, have, or attain. So he gets into the drug game, and the drug game takes him for a loop. You start seeing the life change. You start seeing everything start coming home. His wife is not really, she's not feeling the whole drug thing and being in the streets, and so Big Sight's hard-headed. Big Sight has to go out there and get it. That's how he is. That's the kind of person he is. He goes out and he gets it.
Remember, you had a situation where you were at, I think it was like you were somewhere. You were a couple of places, at the mall. You were at a restaurant,
man.
And
I'm at Claim Jumper, sitting here eating with my wife, and some people walk by and they walk past and they take a double look and they're like, "That's you from the movie. That movie, right? That movie." And I'm like, and this is, the first time I've been in a major motion picture like this, and so it kind of like, I'm like, wow, why are you looking at me? Why are you coming at me like that? And so I went ahead and said, "Yeah, that's me," and he's like, "All right, do your thing, man. All right, and it was like, wow, okay, I'm already seeing the power of the movie already. I remember one time I'm in the mall and I'm buying a suit, and one of the guys is in there buying a suit, and he looks at me and he's like, he doesn't say anything, he just looks at me and he's like, and he's pointing at me and his girl's there and he's like, "That's that." And I'm like, what is this? What is this? So you gotta understand, I have a major swag now. My swag is super big now. So every day I walk out the house, I understand that, I'm an actor now, so I got to look good and feel good and be the part, So thank you, Hustle Hard. Thank you, Mario T1 Thompson, for casting me in the movie. It's beautiful.
well, okay, listen. Let's let the viewers know you were cast for the movie, among other people, but you're also the president of the company, Destination Worldwide. Explain that to the viewers.
Yes, I am the president of Destination Worldwide. I met Mario around 2004, and we were talking about doing a movie called The Mac Mansion, and we started talking and we built a relationship, a nice rapport with each other, and so after that, we didn't do Mac Mansion. We're still gonna do it. Look out for Mac Mansion. We're still gonna do that. We didn't do that, and so Mario calls me one day and he says, "Hey, I had a dream." About a movie, and he ran me through the whole movie on the phone, just like, and I'm like, wow. He said, "We're gonna shoot it. We're gonna shoot it." Okay, wow. And it's like, man, days later he's got a script and he wants to do this and he wants to do that. You gotta understand, when he gets excited about something, I mean, he's ready to go. You understand? So, and it was like, wow. And he just blazed the trail. Mario blazed the trail, and we just ran with it. And I'm telling you, we didn't look back. We started from nothing and made something. We really did, and it was just a blessing. I mean, God really blessed us. So that's how I come about being the president of Destination Worldwide.
Okay. Now, cut. Now,